Good afternoon and welcome to the Belfield Bowl for round 16 of the All-Ireland League, where UCD are taking on Clontarf, and it's a beautiful day here in the Belfield Bowl, and it should be some really exciting rugby on display. Obviously Clontarf top of the league, but UCD ample challengers here this afternoon. And as the teams run out, I'll just hand over to Donal, aka Luca Hassett, here on my right hand side.
Thanks, John, also known as Raoul Nugent, for the introduction. I think we're going to just run through the UCD team to start. So in the front row, we've got Hugo O'Malley with Bob Sheehan captain, Evan Coyle. In the second row, we've got Jerry Hill and Matt Healy, with a back row of Rory Byrne, Matt Healy and Bill Burns.
Thank you very much, Luca. And on my left hand side, David Moore, and huge college man. And Dave, how are we feeling?
Hi gents, it's actually great to be here first of all. Slightly nervous seeing it's my first kind of co-commenting gig, but look, I'm going to call out the backs, I believe, am I? Or have the backs already been called out?
We've called out the team.
Okay,
we're all
sorry.
good. We're about to get underway. You can check the old Clontarf socials for their team. I don't think we've time for that. And it's the sun coming down, a bit of a right to left breeze as we look at it, and we're all set to go here as Conor Kelly gets ready to kick us off.
Yeah, just on that breeze, John, I was actually pitch side, I'd say about 20 minutes ago, and there's a really heavy kind of breeze coming down the pitch. Tarf looked to be playing into it in the first half, so let's hope UCD can get a few points on the board nice and early, please.
I don't think there's a better day to be playing in the Belfield Bowl. The sun's out and we're off.
Absolutely, yeah. Conor Kelly gets us underway, and it's a nice restart. Ross Deegan underneath it, but I think it's taken by Atzel King on this right hand side. Tarf with early possession now, and just outside UCD's 22.
No turnover at UCD, I believe.
Really good from UCD. They'll be pleased with that, and they'll just set up for an exit and clear their lines here. I think they're just outside the 22, so it'll have to stay in field by Rob Gilson, and
that's a great kick.
Nice box kick down the tram line. Run back by Tyg Baird. I think it's a high tackle.
That was harsh now.
Jared Hill.
Have to say it was probably a pretty good exit there by Rob Gilson. Great box kick, just got it very close to the touchline, and then just a disappointing no dip from Jerry Hill, but early days yet.
And as you can see, UCD not in the traditional blue socks. They're wearing yellow socks in support of Irish Cancer Society and Daffodil Day, so fair play to them, and fair play to John Hammond, who does such great work with Daffodil Day in UCD.
Yeah, I just like to double down on that. Fair play to John Hammond. What a great man in the club, a real servant.
On the Clontarf line, just on the UCD 22 metre line, they go to the maul straight away. Decent from UCD so far, but they get moving now, and a bit of momentum now. It's a bit messy in there, but they're still going. Matt Healy tries to get in the middle of it, but fails to do so, and it's taken down there, and they're about 10 metres short. Just a little backline move, knocked on by the looks of it, but referee says play on. Little tip on, nice. UCD trying to turn the ball over, but McGiff there takes it forward, and UCD on the edge of offside, but just trying to get off the line nice and quick. Just advantage. Was this knock-on advantage or a slap down?
Clontarf in the 22 area really look to go route 1 down the middle, use their heavy boys to get over the gain line.
Absolutely. I think penalty offside. Jonathan Erskine, very experienced at this level, and Tarf showed the early intent and go to the corner through Conor Kelly. Obviously Clontarf top of the league with 61 points of 12 out of 15 games, so great season so far with just 2 games left after this, but I think a win today would secure them for definite a home semi-final, which is obviously crucial.
This is a big G set coming up here now for UCD. They haven't started too well, but let's get our hands back on the ball and play a bit of field position.
Taken in the air by the big man Josh Murphy. He's been unbelievable all season, and obviously former Leinster representative. Donlan just at the back, and yeah,
Matt Healy
Matt
gets
Healy
away.
puts boot to
That's the
ball,
way
and
to do it.
it's a good decision. And Rob Gilson on the chase here. He could be in front if he can get a boot to this. And
Once more. And Rory
gets there,
Shields on the way.
Rory Shields gets there.
I want
Unbelievable.
to try.
From one end of the pitch to the other, unbelievable from UCD. Matt Healy, the best assist of his life probably. Struggling to keep up with them there, but the backs did what they needed to do and won the foot race, and yeah, class.
And lads, nowadays you rarely see a second row put boot to ball, but why when while down the pitch?
That was a really good play there. Rory Shields showing his finishing ability. Wasn't showing that last Friday at the Blue Ball.
Speaking of the Blue Ball, it was obviously chief organiser here to my left. It was a success, was it?
It was quite a success. There was maybe one or two issues that we had to kind of wrap up towards the end of the night, but no, it was a complete success in my eyes anyway.
I heard, yeah, the inbox was a few emails were coming in.
A few emails
in the days after, but
yeah,
all dealt with professionalism, no doubt.
That's it, yeah. A few issues, but no big ones. So we'll be back there next year for the 2025 Blue Ball, I believe.
Mick Maloney adding the extras there. He's been incredible off the tee this season.
Jay Barron running off with the wise words.
What he does best.
What he does best. There's actually rumours that he's linked to a move to Bordeaux as of next season.
Bordeaux,
which will be
wow.
Interesting, yeah.
It's the first I've heard of that, but
Yeah.
please God it goes well for him.
As a skills development officer or in a more of assistant coaching
I
role?
think more of an assistant kind of coaching back role.
Slash water boy.
Slash water boy. Great
Just
take.
taken there, yeah, really good. And yeah, obviously Tarf with the early field position, but UCD with the breakaway try, they'll be really pleased, and they'll look to just exit now and get a good kick chase on, and just blocked down there by Fionn Gilbert. They've numbers if they look to move it. Good from Ross Deegan. Slowed it down a little bit, but they're on the edge now. Noah Sheridan. UCD once again find themselves under a bit of pressure, and
Great counter up there,
yeah,
James
really good, and
Sargent.
they've turned it over once again.
Or Kritsinger, sorry. Great counter up there by Kritsinger. Really a physical, abrasive number 12, so good to see him getting that through that ruck, taking a few players out.
We just paused for a breath here and a sup of water. I think well needed. There was I won't tell you who, but there was a few of us on the beer last night, but you can be the judge of that.
I saw it with my own eyes as well. There was a few people down in Gleason's last night. I believe he goes by the name Fred Kennedy. Was chanting Black Rock chants all night. It was a disgraceful carry on. I believe he's also 30 years old, so it's not a great look. Anyway, back to the game, more pressing matters.
Absolutely, yes.
It's great to see the likes of Kritsinger, first year out of school, and the impact he can have on AIL rugby at such a young age.
It's obviously a step up coming out of school straight into this, but yeah, he's dealt with it brilliantly. I think we're nearly set to resume here. Jonathan is kind of no rush anyway.
No. I think we've shaken the pre-match nerves anyway. Myself and Luca being our first kind of co-commenting gig, we're quite, I wouldn't say nervous, but quite apprehensive almost about commentating on today's game, but so far so good. You might have us back for another game, will you?
Please God, please God. I'm all here for it. And yeah, we'll restart just inside the UCD 22. Rob Gilson with to put in. Wearing a grey body warmer today. It's normally the white one, but Michelin must have had it. Still drying. I think slow to roll away there yet. UCD be pleased with that.
Just another sign of Kritzinger's kind of abrasive nature when he carries the ball.
Yeah, Louis O'Reilly just getting on the wrong side. Former Trinity man, alright. Louis O'Reilly.
I believe he is, yeah. Unfortunate for him.
Tough for him. Really nice kick to touch there from Tarrant. Who was Tarrant kicking? There you see in picture UCD Daffel today and the yellow socks in case you missed it earlier. And Bobby Sheehan now just inside the Clontarf half, first UCD line out today. Up in the air to Burns, but comes out, and here's Tim Corcoran. Tarrant now, good line speed from Atzel King.
Yeah, good option.
Another box kick from Rob Gilson, just possibly
Sit up.
bounce. An unlucky bounce, and yeah, it's gone dead, and it's back here for a scrum.
It was a good kick. He had the right idea anyway.
There was a bit of space there.
Yeah.
Just while we have the break in play, a huge shout out to BS Sports Analysis for providing today's
Live stream.
Exactly, yeah. The work they do is second to none, and the fact that anyone who can't make it on game day can still get to watch the game, it's a huge addition for the club to have.
Absolutely, do such good work covering the AIL, and we'll bring you some live scores when we get them from around the ground. I believe Dave Moran has 3 phones on the go here, making phone calls to all corners of the country to get live updates for you all. And obviously Ennis and Matrix Matchday sponsors, thank you very much. And O'Reilly now with the put in, and I think we'll just reset that.
I wouldn't be a scrum expert there now, but it looks like there was a hinge at the hip from number 3, Ben Griffin. So in my eyes, that was a penalty UCD.
You don't know much about scrums, but you know a bit about hinging at the hips.
I missed that one, John. We'll let that go.
And we'll restart here with the reset scrum. And O'Malley up against Ben Griffin. Another good performer at the blue ball, Hugo O'Malley.
There's another hinge at the hips from
it's
Ben
down
Griffin.
this side, no way. Jonathan Erskine, I think he was unlucky, Hugo O'Malley, that Erskine was the wrong side to see that, but from what I saw, it was straight down by Ben Griffin.
Again, I wouldn't be a scrum expert, but that definitely looked like a hinge and a slip by the Clontarf number 3. So
I think it's just kept in field there by Gilson.
Right kick again. Such an
Neil.
educated left foot.
Good kick chase here from UCD is huge, crucial. O'Malley puts in the hit really good, and Clontarf tries to get over. It just looked like a side entry. We're playing. Louis O'Reilly picks up, and Bobby Sheehan hits him, trying to put a bit of pressure. And UCD coming up once again. That's Rowan Bryan taking it forward. Or sorry, JJOD. Go down the left hand side, and there's a bit of space if they can move it. Etzel King out to Sheridan. Tar playing some nice rugby, but UCD's defence has been good so far. Let's hope they can keep it at that. But they're stretching UCD for sure. Yeah, nice from Tarrant, really good. I'm sorry, Mick Maloney playing number 10 today. It's great to see. Hopefully he goes well. What do you make of that as a 10 yourself, Dave?
Yeah, like in fairness, when you're getting up in their face, it's quite positive, really. Mick is a man who never really shies away from the contact area, so it's good to see him getting in the face of bigger fellas. Just actually on the defence there that UCD just put through. A credit to them really, and a credit to Charlie Cregan, who's really implemented a really high kind of press and defence, which has really benefited, I suppose, UCD and the way they've played the game to date.
Absolutely, yeah, we've seen it so far this season.
A quick shout out to Mick Maloney and Bob Sheehan, who were over in Bath last week. Fortunately had to miss the blue ball, but very proud day for the club to have those 2 lads representing us over there in the rec.
There we go, the penalty goes UCD's way this time. And
finally sees the hinge at the hip, I believe.
Absolutely. And Tarrant will kick for touch. Yeah, Tarrant a lot of the ball, but they haven't obviously no points so far. And
yeah, they are playing nice rugby, but they're playing into a pretty stiff breeze if you're not aware of it at home. So they're playing some nice rugby, but I suppose you can play all the nice rugby you want, but you need to score points.
It's all about points in this game. Just in the air towards Hale, but just intercepted, and
It could be on here.
Matt Darcy through the middle and gets a good offload away. I think that's OD. Number 7 for Tarvin. Just built by Gilbert there, but I think we'll play on. Yeah, nice again. Tarf kind of running out of the options, but yeah, here's Shields now and gets away, and he could go all the way here, but that's all King's there, and he'll get there. Unbelievable from Rory Shields. That's number 2, and seriously good defence from UCD once again.
Hey Kevin, how are you? What another great finish there by Rory Shields. I'm shocked by that because, like I said earlier on, he wasn't finishing there at blue ball.
Fair play to Shields, he's making up for it now this weekend, and 2 tries on the board early doors, so really good. You can see, Tarf just kind of running out of options here and just went down the narrow side when there was nothing really on, and Shields read it and in he went.
As Dave alluded to earlier, the Charles Cregan defensive system with that winger allowed to get high really poses a threat with the opportunity of the intercept, and as we saw there, you know, there's no better man to catch that intercept and house it all the way than Rory Shields, so fair play to him.
Absolutely, yeah. Ball just slips off the tee here for Mick, but yeah, as you said, Luke, obviously with the winger getting high, it can expose you sometimes, but often it can reap rewards.
I think Jacques Nienaber was quoted in saying that 80% of the time it works, 20% it doesn't. It's all about the scramble. So I think we'll put that up there with the 80% it works.
Absolutely, yeah.
You lads tend to agree?
I'd agree with you there, Luca.
Wholeheartedly.
That's a great ball there by Mick Maloney.
Superb. As we've seen all season, you get tired of saying it nearly, but just so consistent off the tee.
Really is, really is. And that's actually just down to the amount of hours he puts in during the week practicing. I believe he's out there nearly 6-7 hours additional to the training that he does every Tuesday and Thursday, just kicking points all day. So fair play to him.
And Connor Kelly will restart again, and yeah,
They need to take this one.
with all the possession, Tar find themselves 14 points to nail down Matt Healy in the air. Just outside the 22 once again.
That looks in the side by Tarf there now.
Gilson is trying to dig it out and back to Maloney now, and it'll have to be kept in field, obviously. Tygberg underneath it with Kelly taking it forward now, and I think it's Sheridan on the far wing, dancing around a few people, taken down by Curtsy. Donlan brings it forward. Yeah, really good pressure once again from College, and turnover, and it's probably on here for the Rory Shields hat-trick.
Great ball.
Surely not. Oh, it just bounces the wrong way for Rory Shields. Jesus, he was in there, but the bounce just went against him, and he was caught in 2 minds probably on which bounce to try and pick it up on. But yeah, once again, serious pressure from UCD, and Tarf certainly under the pump.
Now that's what we were seeing last Friday, that unfinishing ability. So I'm not surprised by that in one sense.
Never seen such a grilling for a man after scoring 2 tries in 20 minutes.
It's unlucky. It's always a bounce of a ball though, isn't it? Go either way.
The bounce of the blue ball.
And Tarf just set them all here.
Seems to me like good maul defence here.
Yeah, it's not moving much.
Ref calls use it.
Matt Darcy now once again. Stalwart for Clontarf.
Good shot there by Roy Byrne. Somebody's over it. Is it Bobby? No.
Kelly, pressure on the boot, and yeah, it doesn't get a great exit, and UCD will restart with a line out just between the 22 metre line and the 10 metre line.
UCD have really started this game quite well. They're playing in the right areas of the pitch. They're looking to move the ball, and their defence has been super. So a really good start, promising beginning to the game.
It's always great to see a good crowd down at Belfield Bowl as well. The hill seems to be hopping over there. A lot of noise coming, a lot of banging on the boards there. So
That's what you want to see and what you want to hear. And I had to drag the 2 lads off the hill this morning, but they were very kind to come and join me, give me some company here.
It's an honour to be here.
Sheehan has it at the back and digs it out, does well. And Curtsy, abrasive through the middle, but a good tackle. Tarrant now. Taken down by Tony Ryan.
Critzy looks to have picked up maybe a little bit of a niggle. Doesn't look good anyway.
Mick Maloney just caught there. And UCD come back towards us here. Tarrant now. Nearly a turnover to Tarrant, but keep playing. Just poor pass from Maloney, but I think we'll just stop there. And Kurtzinger looks in a spot of bother.
It's only, I find, when you're actually in the comm box where you seem to forget the words that would usually come to your mouth when you're about to speak. But no, I think that's all part of the learning of it. We've got an experienced pro here in John Gilson, and so we're just trying to live up to those expectations, aren't we, Dave?
That's it, yeah. We're here co-commentating. We're not actually the main commentators, which we don't mind doing. Chiming in from time to time, giving our kind of insider pieces of analysis.
In fairness, we say we're co-commentators, but we seem to be speaking an awful lot for co-commentators, don't we?
One might say we're almost stealing the mic.
Two experts beside me, and Kurtzy unfortunately just taken off the pitch there.
There's the Daffodil Day sign. That's in support of the Irish Cancer Society. UCD are raising a lot of money for it, and just another shout out to John Hammond, who does unbelievable work for the club, not only around the club but regards to collecting money for the Irish Cancer Society.
With Critzy going off there, Ruth Maloney coming on, serious pro, and with it being with the Irish Cancer Society and the Daffodil Day, it's quite ironic that it's the same colour as his hair.
It works well anyway.
Yeah, so he's got the socks and the hair in full support.
And Touchy here in front of us, in fairness, in the yellow top as well. Jeez, they're all out. And yeah, we'll just reset here.
Another hinge at the hips by Clontarf's number 3. Hopefully the ref can actually swing sides and have a look at this, because it's quite clear on our side.
And yeah, we'll reset. Obviously, no one wants to see it, these scrums being reset, but so it's part of the game. But hopefully we'll be playing fairly soon, and there won't be too many more issues today. Looks a bit better there this time. Tarf got a bit of a shove on, but really good decision from Erskine. Don't know what the decision was, but it's a penalty UCD, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I believe number 1 or 3 was just kind of hinging at the hips, so penalty UCD.
And Mick Maloney points towards the post for a shot at goal. I think it was against Ivan Soroka there.
Now, John, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Mike Maloney's the top point scorer in the AIL as it stands.
I think it's still himself at the top of the tree, and
some people say he actually looks for the penalty whenever you're inside the opposition's 22 or half, just be able to kick 3.
Absolutely.
He wants the accolade. Is that what you're alluding to there, Dave?
He wants the golden boot, as he wears actually a set of golden boots.
Lovely set of Nikes by the looks of it. Nike or Nike, Dave?
I'd give it a Nike. Nike gold boot.
Luca. Nike. And we'll fall silent here. But not much. We'll put Maloney off. I think that's not his best strike, but just to the right hand side and wide, and probably set him up for failure there. All that chat, but
yeah. I think it's just fell a bit short, similar to his height.
Yeah, unlucky there, just to the just wasn't struck proper. And we'll restart through Connor Kelly.
With UCD being notoriously known for the blue and yellow, or the blue and orange, I actually think maybe the orange or yellow socks could be something that we could keep going forward.
Something we could
It does look quite nice, yeah.
Colours work well together.
Good flat
Rory
pass
Byrne now playing number 8 today. There was a couple of late changes, but great to see him back this season, back from injury. And Pat Healy now, another man that matches the hair to the socks. And Gilson digs it out, and I think that's against Josh Murphy. Josh Murphy frustrated after that one.
It'd be interesting to see now if they go for the sticks again or if they'll put it in the corner. The Maul's been performing well so far this season, so No.
I think he'll off for 3 points once again.
You have to back the confidence anyway.
Absolutely make it a.
He's chasing that accolade, as you said earlier, Dave.
The golden boot. We'll try not give the commentators curse now. We'll speak about something different. You have a bit of experience in the old commentating game, John, don't you? I believe a few of your cousins have done it before as well. Was there a Matthew Gilson that used to do it for a couple of years?
Did it for a few schools games, possibly here in the bowl, but no, listen.
It's a family skill, so.
It's in the genes, they might say.
We'll get John doing another Ral Nugent impression now later on in the game if the score remains like this.
We might actually even get George Hook on the line as well.
We could get him on the phone. Shout out to George himself, Mr. Harry Donnelly, at home recovering from surgery in the college jersey. We've been sent a couple photographs, and we wish Harry all the best. And someone said it's his first game he's missed in the bowl in about 6 years. So all the best, Harry, and we're wishing you well.
Club Man of the Year, I think he was awarded at the Blue Ball. Dave, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, he was actually quite disappointed by that now, because I believe it was his 6th year in a row winning Club Man of the Year. And,
it hasn't gone 10, I don't believe, and really
nice to see a Trinity man catching that.
Compounding errors here. Yeah, it nearly should be named after Harry Donnelly at this stage, the Harry Donnelly Club Man of the Year.
Huge shout out to our ball boys today, young St Michael's men, currently on the Junior Cup team. They've been doing this job now for, I think, since the start of the season. And they've been here on wet days, on dry days, through cold and hot. So I think a huge shout out is needed to those young lads. Serious talent coming through. Hopefully we can get them into UCD in a few years.
Absolutely, they'll be out here. That was my dream, but when I was ball boying back in the day. But look at me sitting in a comms box. I thought I'd be on the pitch, but things didn't go my way through injury and stuff. But
it's hard to have 60-kilo second rows nowadays.
You don't see them often, but if you ever go to the backfield in Thornfield on a Sunday afternoon, you might see one prancing around.
Great pass by
And
Gilson.
now Tim Corky back to the action here, and we're Matt Healy and possibly offside there. Tony Ryan.
He has to roll.
Slow to roll away. Jerry Hill. Just from edge to edge there from UCD, some nice play. And Burns just hit high enough by, I think it was OD. And
I do believe that was accidental. It was kind of in the tackle. He did make a good attempt to be able to wrap and make a tackle, and obviously just caught the back end of his hand.
Was it a deliberate knock on?
No, I don't believe so. No, it was accidental. We'll restart with a scrum, UCD.
Maybe it was a knock on. So.
Oh.
Correct, Luke.
My apologies. I'm getting a bit flustered here now in the commentary box. I thought the lads were alluding to a high tackle as opposed to.
I thought myself, in fairness, looked like a high shot, but I think the UCD player was dipping. But yeah, we'll restart with a scrum as the sun shines upon the beautiful Belfield Bowl here.
What is it they say in the scrum, lads? Hit 2, 3. No, 2, 3, 2.
Lovely additions from Hassett there, and just taken somehow by O'Reilly. Just held on to him. I think we'll play here.
Could be off.
It was on there. It was a nice option, but just the kick was intercepted.
Just wasn't executed.
Rory Byrne trying to get over that. Oh, really good from Rory Byrne. And there's a bit of afters, but
I think it's Louis O'Reilly and James Tarrant. They would have been friendly enough back in school. They played the senior cup together. Louis at 9, James Tarrant at 10. So
Connor Kelly as well, and Tim Corkery.
No love lost here anyway.
Absolutely, and yeah, it's nice to see that the league champions rattled here in the bowl. And Sheehan and Donnellan played together there last week for the what was it, the Irish clubs. Yeah, two excellent players, and
huge win for them over in Portugal.
It was. I believe Matt Healy was involved in that. He's a man often found at the bottom of a fight.
I thought you were talking about the trip to Portugal. He doesn't miss many trips to Portugal, Matt.
He wouldn't miss too many trips. You can often see him there over the summer months, between the months of June to July.
We're getting a penalty reversed here, I think, by the looks of it, is it?
That's harsh now by the ref, John.
It is. It looked like there was 2 of them in it. Sheehan not happy with the decision, and probably rightly so.
They often say the bowl is a library, but I can assure you not. The bowl is not a library today. There's noise everywhere. The librarian wouldn't be happy if he was here, is all I have to say on that.
Did you bring your U card today? And yeah, obviously you can see there the penalty reversed for a bit of afters, but there wasn't much in it. And yeah, a bit harsh, I would say.
It's harsh by the ref.
Listen, we can't feel it here, but it looks to be a decent breeze.
I would
obviously playing into it.
I was actually just about to mention, John, it looks like the breeze is kind of dying down now. I'm not pitch side, but the flags seem not to be.
I think if you look at the flags on the far side, but I don't know, it's hard to know. It's kind of coming and going. But slight advantage probably to UCD, if any. Matt just gets in the air there and nearly a tip on by OD there to Matt Darcy. McGiff. Outside centre. Deegan out with the interception. He'll take it all the way.
He'll take it to the house, will he?
Yes, look at him, hand in the air. You better put it down. Unbelievable from Ross Deegan. You won't hear the end of that. Unbelievable.
And the celebrations as well to match it. What a try.
No better man than Ross Deegan.
Oh, wow.
And once again, that's the 80% I think we were talking about earlier.
Really
that
is,
high
yeah.
defence, you know.
Seems to be working today anyways. That's 2 intercept tries.
Yeah. Ball in the bread basket kind of stuff.
That is.
Jax Cregan or Charlie Nienenbauer?
Yeah.
Might
You
use
tell
that one
me.
again.
It's Ross Deegan. Unbelievable. Just defending high on the edge, as we said.
He's been a really great player for UCD this season, one of our star backs, been carrying quite hard into every contact he's gone into, I suppose, and I think he's picked up a handful of tries. So great guy to have on the team anyway.
A lot of messages coming here on the phone. I hope they're all positive ones. I haven't got a chance to read them, but listen, keep the hate mail to a minimum, please.
Just got a message here. Supposedly my voice sounds like a girl on the commentary, and supposedly I need to talk a bit deeper. Thanks for that, Luke Maloney.
It's a scarf, is it? The voice box is too warm.
It could be the scarf. I looked out this morning. I saw it looks quite chilly, so I brought a scarf anyway to keep the voice box nice and warm as we sit here in the UCD Bowl. It's actually not even that cold out today, is it?
It's grand. We're a bit of shelter here in the comms box, and the heated seats are on, obviously.
You might have seen Jay Barn running off there with the AirPods in ear. Likes to normally play a bit of Kanye West when he's running on, just kind of get him up for it.
Tim Corky takes it now, and this has to be probably the most enjoyable 32 minutes we've had all season in the bowl here. Just blocked down there, and Mick Maloney, silky
player Mick Maloney is.
tight bird now. Someone's got to take him down and on his opposite number. Should be a UCD. Turnover.
Unbelievable. And they're on to move it.
Class from UCD. Amazing the fight UCD are showing here. We're kind of in limbo, not fully, but 7 points ahead of City of Armagh, 7 points behind Young Munster in 7th. We're in 7th place ourselves, and yeah, listen, it's been an up and down season, but it's so good to see that the character we're showing here against the number ones.
It really is, John, because the team week in, week out changes a bit, seeing Leinster Academy players come back in and out, but look, a really good group of lads out there playing today, and they're really having a really good account for themselves. 24-0, nearing half time, who would have believed?
Yeah, you wouldn't have guessed it. You can see the touch judge's flag there on the far side blowing it.
Blown at a rate of knots.
At a rate of knots, yeah, that's the proper way of describing it, I suppose. And Matt Healy, hand in the air.
I could almost say that Tarf kind of looked unnerved almost.
A little bit rattled.
To get a bonus
Healy goes
point.
up and beats Murphy in the air. It's just a penalty. There must have been
Maybe not.
bit of an offside or.
Matt Healy again, riding stuck in the middle of it. Would he ever just take a day off?
Tensions are high between Tarf and UCD here in the Belfield Bowl. No love will be lost after the game, though. They'll all head up into the clubhouse and share a meal together, which is a testament to the proper camaraderie in rugby.
Absolutely. And Conor Kelly brings us just not too much further towards the halfway line, but does his best into that wind. And we might send David down at half time to get pitch side to get a real feel for that wind and update you on conditions.
Probably about 5 minutes left of the first half, would you say?
Give or take, yeah, five or six. There hasn't been too many stoppages, but the Tarf maul now moving forward.
This is what Tarf do best, they maul you. They have a big pack, big experienced pack out there today, so they can really get some good go forward ball off a strong maul.
Still going, but not progressing too far, but UCD be probably through the middle of that and could be harsh, I thought. Probably lucky to be through the middle and Louis Riley nearly went quick, but I think they'll try and go down the line once again and probably set that maul again. And yeah, it's just a bit of a sneak peek of how good the maul is once it's set and get a bit of go forward. And yeah, Kelly brings us just inside the UCD half now and a good platform to attack off.
Tarf notoriously known for their strong maul and their strong scrum, so we'll see if they can bring that here now in the next line out.
Up in the air, and it must be a crooked throw.
That definitely wasn't straight anyway, was it? Hugo O'Malley just bit of pushing and shoving after.
Now I wonder if that's the wind or if that is a malfunction of the throw.
Yeah, I'd say it could be a factor of the wind. It looks still pretty strong out there.
Yeah, UCD be pleased with this lead, but obviously the wind will play a factor.
I think as we have a break in play here, it's important to maybe make an announcement about Harry Donnelly, who had to receive or get, I suppose, ACL surgery. He's at home with his sister Kitty Cat, watching the game in Wicklow at the moment. So just a shout out to Harry and Kitty Cat, and Harry, I hope you are making a full recovery.
Yeah, I hope to see him back in the ball soon enough and back to full health and fitness.
He was telling me earlier that apparently this is the first game he's missed in the bowl in 6 years.
Were you asleep when I said that earlier?
Oh, you already mentioned it, sorry. I'm in a world of my own here. It's just me and the mic.
And Gilson and now into Mick Maloney and Tim Corcoran. He's got Ruben Maloney outside. We haven't seen much of in there's Tim Corcoran now, and Tarrant's on his right and gives it to Tarrant, but Tarrant just takes his eye off and
You have to be careful here, UCD. Tiger,
yeah. Take him down, yeah. UCD now on the back foot after such a good attacking phase. And it'll be important now. UCD will try and keep them out before half time. It'll give Clontarf a bit of hope if they can score before the break. Once again, yeah, UCD's defence, they've got it set now. They're scrambling there for a couple of phases, and Deegan gets high again, I think possibly offside. And the number 8, Tony Ryan. Kelly now. Just Matt Darcy knocks it on, but I think we'll come back for an advantage there. And
do you know what the penalty was for there, John?
I think it was an offside.
Was it?
Offside or high tackle, it seems to be now.
Mr. Deegan, Mr. MC, will have to get him into the comms box one of these days if he's not playing. But
to be fair to Clontarf, they're still playing a lot of rugby and throwing that kind of flat pass with UCD's high pressing defence, so credit to them anyway.
Looking for a line break, and that's gone.
That's a great kick by
all the
Conor
way,
Gray.
and yeah, really good.
Nearly brings play to the 5.
Yeah, that's a big moment for Tarf now. They'll look to add the extras.
Just about two minutes left. And really important D-set, you'd say really important. Now you can see the scores around the ground flashing across your screen there. City of Armagh leading Shannon. Lansdowne leading Ballynahinch 5-0. Munsters and Trinity 12-5 to Young Munster, and Corkon the big clash 14 all there, so that's an important result for Tarf anyway. The Corkon Terranure game, and Terranure in 4th place.
This is a big D set here now for UCD.
The all set, and they just probably get all the way here. I think it's just short, is it?
Just short, it looks like, yeah.
Seriously, it must be over, is it? Held up, wow.
Yes. It's massive. Hugo O'Malley under that, I believe, is it?
God, the energy in the bowl is electric.
Oh, what?
Penalty offside. I think he. Jesus. The touch he might have called that. That's just disappointing to say the least. Thought usually we're off the hook there, and with probably a minute to play here. Donlan taps himself and gets low and
He's a tough man.
dives to that line. None of the stats, but I'd say it's a good number of tries he scored this season. And another advantage. Usually in the red zone here.
Ben Griffin looks to get his hands on the ball.
I think that's
Good carry.
just a half a metre short. Probably we're right on the line here. And it's hard to see all the bodies in there, who's even on the ball and where the ball is. But Tarf will just keep it in held up again. But I think we'll come back for another advantage. And I'd say it could be a last warning. Hopefully not a yellow card just yet. But yeah, UCD certainly.
Just while we're in the break and play, I think we'll give a quick shout out to Paddy Wood. Recently played in the Senior Cup final there for Michaels on the wing. He's a huge college supporter, comes down to all the games, 20s games, 20B games, J1 games, and I've never seen a man so excited to get into UCD next year.
Best of luck in the leaving, Sir Paddy Wood.
Far too many shout outs being done, but listen, I'm here for it.
There's normally 1 or 2 a game, right?
There's a lot of fans texting in, so it's like a radio station in here.
We should probably shout out our sponsors again. Just a big shout out to BF Sports Analysis, do a great job week in, week out. Also to our other sponsors on screen, Matrix and Ennis. You do a phenomenal job just for not only for UCD but for Ireland.
And taken there, Donlan once again. They're nearly there, and Erskine once again. I think, not sure what he's given here.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit unclear. Hopefully the ref doesn't
fallen
go to his
over.
pocket.
Bobby Sheehan and yellow card to Matthew Healy, slice of cheese to match the socks, to match the hair, and a yellow card to make that 3.
Some people call it the Holy Trinity. A yellow card, a yellow pair of socks, and a yellow head of hair.
Donlan will go again, and I presume we're clock's in the red here. Donlan goes himself, and yeah, I guess there, I think, yeah.
It's disappointing because UCD have had a really good first half.
Seriously good half, yeah, but Tarf just, yeah, built the pressure up and showed the power they have through the forwards, and it'll give them a bit of hope anyway. And UCD will take a decent lead into the second half, but just see it here.
Like I said earlier, Donlan's a tough man to stop 5 metres out. You do have to get low straight away.
Yeah, gets in there, and
Matt Healy's walking by the comms box just here and he's not looking pleased.
And is the clock in the red now, boys?
I believe it's the half.
I believe so.
You know, they often say conceding right before halftime actually isn't the end of the world, because you know the team could come in, regroup, get the messages on from head coach Emmett McMahon, assistant coaches Ian Wise and Charlie Cregan, with the rest of the backroom staff. So yeah, although it's not a nice way to end the half, if it were to happen at some point, it's good timing, so to say.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
well said there, Luca.
Pauses Clontarf's momentum that they had there for the last 5 minutes. But yeah, half time here in the bowl, and UCD 24 points to 5, and they'll be really pleased with that half. And yeah, obviously Clontarf showing us what they can do. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for the second half. Thank you. And we're back here in the Belfield Bowl. We can see Dave Moore just checking for the wind. He will update us in due course for the conditions down there pitch side. We haven't managed to get a halftime interview off anyone, but no, Dave will be back in a second now, and he'll give us the info. But as you can see, UCD up 24 points to 5. Davey, he's back in the comms box. Talk us through it out there.
I do have to say it is still quite windy now, to be honest. The pitch is still feeling quite firm, but there is quite a stiff enough breeze. Going to be a tough second half now, I believe.
And what methods were you using to check the wind there now?
I did the kind of finger wag up in the air, and that gave kind of a strong heavy wind, and a bit of grass as well, just to be able to see the flow of it.
The finger wag similar enough to Ross Deegan's celebration as he's running.
Very similar.
The finger gun and the finger wag synonymous with.
Ross Deegan just giving us a wave there.
Yeah, big half to come, and next weekend I think BF Sports Analysis will be covering Energia Clontarf. Obviously a repeat of last year's final. That'll be a huge game, top of the league clash, and UCD Trinity. I think that's Saturday evening, is it?
Yeah, you're right there. I think it's a half
we'll be there.
kickoff.
I don't think we're available for that comms job unless they allow a few intoxicated commentators come into the box. But Lansdowne City Armagh next weekend as well. It'll be all covered by BF Sports Analysis.
Great
as
kick
we're
there.
back live here, and Ansel King takes the restart, and Tony Ryan.
It's really
runs it.
important you get a good start now.
Yeah, it's huge, and yeah, you can see there Connor Kelly kicks it back, and here's Maloney. Hasn't really been on the ball yet, but
He's
a
electric when he
dangerous
has
player.
it.
I think must be a high shot. Yeah,
Broom Maloney, a seriously powerful ball carrier, a heavy man, but he's got the agile attributes as well.
yeah, he wasn't expecting this many minutes, but he's been good since he's come on. Hasn't got on much ball, but hopefully we'll see a bit of him in the second half.
Just to double down on that, John, yeah, he's a really electric player. Whenever he has the ball, he's exciting. He scored an unbelievable try there just before Christmas against young Munster. That ball doesn't find touch, unfortunately.
Fine touch, yeah.
UCD alert to it though, there to make the tackle nice and early. Evan Coyle and Hugo O'Malley
Nearly a net
adding the
run,
weight to the tackle as Tarf looked to exit.
Yeah, nice kick there from Kelly. Maloney just underneath it, struggling with the wind and dropped backwards, so no issue there. He'll run it back once again. OD trying to get over that, and unlucky not to. Don't think he was on the ball, and Rory Byrne brings it forward. You could hear that collision from here.
Some of the hits going in now are bone crunching.
Tarf are really going to chase this lead down, and
Yeah, they've come out all guns blazing. To make
give
a
turn
mess
it
of the
over now,
breakdown.
and possibly
James Tarrant looks to have picked up a bit of a knock maybe on the nose.
really nice there. Lovely kick. I think was it O'Reilly or Connor Kelly? I think Connor Kelly put in the kick, and
Finds grass in the back right corner.
absolutely, there's plenty of grass here in the bowl. A lot of beautiful surface, unlike the bull ring out there. Majority sand. That's last time I saw it.
James Tarrant's down just on one knee here. Looks to have picked up a bit of a bang on the nose. That won't do any good for his looks anyway. Really struggling this season after picking up a really bad kind of nose injury. I think it was back in September. It hasn't been the same since. Completely crooked.
What was his? I think he got an award. There was the kind of blue ball king and queen or whatever.
I believe, yeah, he
Himself.
won prom king and queen
Yeah,
there
there
last
you go.
Friday. And he's very happy with that, and actually left pretty soon afterwards.
Enough said. And JJOD also receiving a bit of treatment here just outside our shot, and once again we see the UCD Daffodil Day sign here in the bowl, and you can't give this man enough shout outs. John Hammond, years and years of volunteering and service to the club and service to the Irish Cancer Society, with thousands of euro raised.
Fair play to John. And fair play to you, John.
Listen, two Johns.
Two
You can just
Johns,
see-
both clubmen, both volunteers.
There's actually a famous podcast named The Two Johnnies, right?
There is, yeah.
Yourself and John Hammond can nearly start one of those.
Don't know how successful that'll be. You can just see City of Armagh there beating Shannon 17-14. No update from Hinch Lansdowne, still 5-0 to Lansdowne last time we checked, and Young Munster beating Trinity 19-5, I think, thanks to any score as well, who give us the all live updates across the AIL on match days. Can we see the Lansdowne? I think Ballinhinch are 7-5 against Lansdowne at half time.
James Harn back to his feet there. Hopefully the nose isn't too out of place, but there'll be a few worried people in the crowd anyway, especially his better half.
Yeah, we'll restart here, and yeah, I think it's going to be a tale of two halves here. With UCD will kind of similar to what we saw Tarf doing, struggling to exit and just under pressure. Hopefully they can just hang on and literally take it minute by minute and hold on to the lead as best they can. But the line out just goes astray, and Donlan's right there to pounce on it, and just a metre short probably. I think he gets there. Not what UCD needed to start the half, and yeah, the line out just going astray, and Donlan was right there for his second try of the afternoon.
I believe it slipped through Jerry Hill's hand. Let's have a look at this in the replay. It was a perfect throw by Bobby Sheehan, and Jerry went up, just couldn't regather, unfortunately. Oh, it wasn't Jerry, actually. Sorry, I'm giving him a bad rap for that.
Michael Ravy, unfortunately.
Ravy.
Another great player. Another first year out of school. Played most weeks here for UCD and really stepped up to the level.
He really has. He's really grown into the 6 jersey as the season's gone on, and kind of developed and matured as a player. And now he's one of the kind of standout players week in, week out, and a great leader on the pitch as well.
Yeah, very unlucky not to be involved in the Ireland 20s. You know, as they say, you need to be playing AIL. He's doing it week in, week out, but can't seem to find it looking.
And the 2 points not added there by Conor Kelly, and UCD get away with one probably. And the lead now just 14, and it's looking dangerous anyway, we'll just put it that way. But hopefully UCD can get a good restart in here and kick nice and deep, and just do everything they can to pin Tarf down, play in their half.
Another good restart like the last one, please, Mick Maloney. That's a great restart.
Another great restart from Maloney, yeah. Just off backwards, Shields nearly on the end of it. UCD be pleased with that. Touchy having an input here as well. Always good to see. Great comms between the officials.
Tough call. She's giving the line out to Clontarf, I believe.
Is it a scrum? I think it was a knock on.
Scrum, yeah.
It's backwards off Tarf, and then it must have been knocked on by Shields, I think.
Rob Gilson looking very similar to Matthew Gilson there with the long skinny legs.
Matthew obviously playing his rugby. Is he still playing his rugby down in Bective?
I believe he is, yeah. They were meant to be playing against, I'm not sure who it was, in the kind of junior cup there last week, but they gave the game up.
The ACT, like the junior cup, like?
No, yeah, the kind of more senior junior cup for the L fellas.
And the penalty goes to Clontarf's way.
I believe he told the coach that he was sick, but he was actually in Cheltenham.
I saw him over there. He was on my flight home, and there was a few dishevelled bodies coming home, but a great week was had, as you can imagine.
That's a great kick with fine touch.
Really nice.
That's
really
an
nice.
unbelievable ball
Conor
into
Kelly.
the corner.
And yeah, Tarf now just a bit of wind in their sail. Tails are up, and they'll fancy themselves to get back down here and score again. Usually, yeah, they just need to hang in there as best they can.
To be fair to Conor Kelly, is a massive left peg, very similar to James Lowe. Some people say it's similar to the Callaway Big Bertha off the tee box, driving at about
I think
3.
just knocked on there. Must have been from O'Reilly. That's what happens when a Trinity man comes to the UCD Bowl.
And UCD are still down 14 men, am I right in saying that?
Correct. No.
No.
Was Matty back?
Cheddar
No.
Cheese is still on the sideline. I can see him here.
And that's another good point. If we can just survive that period with 14 and try not to concede again. And we'll restart with a scrum. And the penalty went Tarf's way the last scrum we had, so hopefully UCD can just get it in and get it out. Evan Coyle here on the side nearest to us. And down again, and yeah, the penalty goes.
John, I believe that was another hinge of the hips.
Just
Oh,
Gilson nearly went quick, but definitely right decision. Try and get a bit out of it. Kick to touch. obviously difficult into the wind.
Scrum's actually going very well for UCD today. I think we've won about 3 scrum penalties.
Yeah, it's been
as it
good.
stands.
Shout out to Chopo,
Doing a great
Scrum
job.
doctor. Luke, anything to add on Chopo now?
Chopper, what a man. He provides you with a lot of energy on Tuesday night.
Absolutely.
I think all the heavies in the pack are a huge fan. With the work he does, really technical.
Absolutely.
Ex-pro player, so he's got all the insights the lads need, and we're very lucky to have him.
Clontarf for making a few changes here.
I think we've Declan Adamson. The team sheet we were given anyway.
I don't think it is Declan Adamson. I think it's Dara Bolger
I
coming
think
on
you're
for
right.
Ben Griffin, and then they made a change on the wing as well. They
Little
took
trick
off
play here. UCD,
Noah.
Bobby Sheehan goes himself and Clontarf slacking a little bit. O'Malley now.
Great carry, O'Malley. Does that so well.
Tara now out the back to Mick Maloney and all the way wide to Deegan. He'll back himself and Maloney outside him.
Look to be
Right now into the middle and another out the back pass, and here's Jerry Hill.
Just a bit high there in contact.
Here's Correevy, bit isolated probably. Another upright shot, you'd call it, but marginally high possibly. Yeah, the penalty goes UCD's way. It's probably,
Good decision there by Gilson. Bring a bit of speed to the game.
yeah, absolutely try and
Now he
Clontarf
resourced that
doesn't
roll.
get- make sure he doesn't get isolated, and the ball's probably just popped out, and yeah, it goes Clontarf's way. I think we've come back on our side now. It's
Yeah.
Side.
They're on if they can move it.
numbers here. Bobby goes himself.
A powerful carry from Bob Sheehan.
Absolutely. There's O'Malley now.
So good at that.
A little bounce out, and Tarrant now picked a pass and just to Rory Byrne and taken down by Josh Murphy.
Looks to be another high tackle in my eyes.
Tim Corky now with a
Great
bit of
pass.
space here. If Deegan can get around them, and he goes route one and goes through, and Correevy now once again with the carry. Really important now. 22 entry. UCD can come away with some sort of points. You won't get many opportunities this half, and here's Tarrant on the little slam line.
What a
Unbelievable.
Try!
Jimmy
Wow,
Tarrant!
JT, unbelievable.
What an unbelievable try. What a
UCD
line.
with 14 men still scoring into that win. Unbelievable. Huge moment. And I think Matt Healy comes back on, and what a boost.
What an unbelievable line there by James Tarrant. He's a really educated footballer and saw the space and was able to exploit it straight away.
Hopefully get a replay here. What a joy to watch.
He picked it beautifully, found the gap, and he just went for it.
If you're actually just to watch James Tarrant now, he identified the space in the back line, picked his moment, and look at the last step. Cuts your
Step
man to
off the
pieces.
right foot.
Didn't know he actually had that in his repertoire.
Josh Murphy came up with a kill. I think it was Correevy or somebody, and didn't even have a notion that Tarrant was running that line, and
What a finish.
class.
I would say that's nearly his first try of the season, is it?
And the bonus point in the bag now, regardless of the
Yeah.
end result.
Fourth try, really important. Any points at this stage of the season.
It's really important, yeah.
Correevy just
performance so
receiving a
far.
bit of treatment there outside your screen. Looks to be fit to continue. We hope.
Glad to see James Tarrant's made a full recovery anyway after that broken nose he picked up there in the first half.
He'll be pleased with that one. Diego just a bit of a lace job.
Just taking his time. We don't mind a bit of this, just a bit of
Absolutely no
sportsmanship.
rush. Fix the socks, make sure they're
Gamesmanship, I meant.
fairly relaxed. Prancing back there. No better man though.
This is important. You see, need to concentrate and retain
Yeah,
possession.
really important to just reset and
Yeah, good
get a
option.
good exit through the boot of Tim Corky, and
It's a great kick.
it's as good as you can do from there. Tim Corky's one of those, no matter where you put him in the back line, he's Mr. Consistent and such a huge player for
He
college
really
this
is.
season.
He reminds me actually of a Robbie Henshaw type of figure. He's always very consistent, never misses a tackle, really good in attack, and just an all-round great guy.
Absolutely. One in the air by Tarf and through the middle, Matt Darcy nearly tips it on, and yeah, good defence from UCD. The substitute, Bulger, taken down, and here's OD. Just gets it out, and O'Reilly now into Josh Murphy. Kelly and Diego. Nice shot, and I think it's a knock on. Class from UCD. Really good defence once again. Be tired saying it, but Deegan defending high on that edge, and it's paying off in spades today.
It's really tough to defend when there's a player coming at you at pace and you're trying to catch pass. It really forces your skills under pressure, and I'll say you force knock-ons in the game today.
We've Peter Maher on as well on this left-hand wing, on for Noah Sheridan. If I have the names correct and the team sheet correct.
I think you're right, yeah. He used to be involved in the Ireland Sevens.
What a substitute to be able to bring on. And Gilson feeds the scrum.
James Turner.
And O'Reilly just gets a boot in there, but I think UCD managed to hold on to it. It's important. Not ideal though, and Jerry Hill takes it forward, and UCD will try and set a platform just to exit, and Maloney says step aside, I will look after this box kick.
Bit of afters there between Matt Healy and Dara Bolger.
Really nice from Mick, and
Great kick by Mick Maloney.
Tarn in the air. No, look at him go.
He caught that
Tim
one.
Corkery, hold on to it yet.
They're on here if they can move it.
Matt Healy. Yes. Unbelievable from UCD. It looks, the first couple of minutes of this second half looked kind of worrying, you would say, and they've got right back into it and playing the ball in the right areas, and class to see.
Could be a slice of cheese here for 6.
I think it's Rowan Bryan, is it?
Yeah.
Haven't seen much of him today.
It's to be harsh now if it was a yellow card, but it was a high tackle in today's laws.
Correct.
Dave, how do you feel the way that those laws are going now? They're getting harsh, they're getting more stern on the high tackles.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's really affected the kind of matches so far in terms of the AIL. Like, I haven't seen an increased number of penalties happening, but I do agree with it, because you do have to protect the player, and there's an onus on the defender to protect the attacker running into contact. So I agree with how the IRFU are kind of bringing it about. And concussion nowadays is just such a serious issue for everyone to be dealing with. So however best we can protect the players will really stand to rugby and its longevity.
And now UCD with the line out on the 5 metre in the air to Bill Burns, and goes to the back to Sheehan. Josh
Looks
Murphy.
like they have to use it because Josh Murphy looks to be getting through the middle.
Is it Josh Murphy? It's not.
No,
It's
it's 22. Dini.
Jim Peters, I think.
Is it?
Houdini.
Oh.
I think, yeah, we've got a roll there.
He does after all. It's not a maul.
O'Malley now puts the head down.
Like I said earlier, John, he's just so good at that.
That's her
Great
head.
footwork.
Karevi just over that. Nah, Donnellan gets over it, and you can't move him. Yeah,
It's another good ball by Connor Kelly. Like I said earlier, similar left foot to James Lowe's.
I think any man would be happy being compared to James Lowe. And yeah, Tarf just a bit of relief. As UCD were right inside their 22.
This is a big next set now for UCD, because Tarf are obviously 21 points down. If they hold them out for the next 5 or 10 minutes, it looks pretty promising.
That's King now. Really nice bit of attack in these numbers if he can move with Ty Burden. Oh, it's a really nice try from Clontarf. Peter Maher touches down and just looked so easy, and yeah, UCD just caught short and beaten on the outside too easily.
Yeah, for just to look at this backline play here, it was really quite nice. I'm going to walk you through it. It looks like Tony Ryan snuck it to Matt Darcy, who popped it off his left shoulder to Atzel King, who threw a lovely left-handed pass to the fullback Tyke Bird, and number 20 was in to score in the corner.
It was a shout for a forward pass, but I think that would have been harsh.
It would have been harsh, yeah. The touchy was nowhere near
Pace issues though.
Tough kick now for a left footer. But like I said earlier, left foot very similar to James Lowe, so you'd be expecting him to knock this over.
Has he paid you to be saying all this, sir?
It's a good strike.
Really nice kick away, just needs to grab it. It doesn't, go to the right hand side and wide. And the score remains 31 points to 15.
It's big next 5 minutes now for UCD. We really need to get a good restart and a good G-set coming up.
They went through a good 5 or 10 minute period there. Keeping hold of the ball and starving Tarf of possession. And the chewing gum gets handed around the box here. Shout out to Wrigley's extra sponsorship.
Oh, go 10.
I think it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect ball.
Not gone, surely.
Not gone, surely, right?
Tarf, yeah.
It's a fair call.
Hung up there in the wind, but yeah, usually we'll take that every day of the week.
I think you said earlier, John, that Jonathan, the ref, is very experienced in his field, and his experience is really shining through right now.
Absolutely.
Fair play to John. Or Jonathan.
Reminds me of Irish Wayne Barnes by the look of him.
Triple John, is it?
Could be a triple John, yeah.
This is
John's
John
floating around the ball today. As you can see, Cork beating Townier there. More serious shot. That'll put them ahead of Clontarf as we stand.
Oh, right.
Clontarf just with 2 points ahead of Cork Constitution. So yeah, results crucial here with 2 games left in the season after today.
Trinity look to be chasing young Munster. They're obviously losing 19-10, but who knows what college will be.
Maloney now and Tarrant, the danger man. Rory Shields met well there by Brian.
Let's keep playing.
There's Bill Burns. Another nice shot by Rowan Bryan. Matt Healy now needs a bit of support with him. Deegan's there. Needs to get him out of there. Out the back now.
Nice, they're on it, they can move it.
Bit of space.
Watch the winger coming up.
Maloney goes himself and yeah, does really well.
Oh, Ruben.
Go! Shields are outside.
Go, Shieldsy!
Shields!
A dive! Yes!
Unbelievable. Maloney went himself and had Shields on his outside and did exactly the right thing. Unbelievable try from UCD.
What a try.
That's the electric fire we were talking about earlier from Ruben Maloney. Step off the left, down the middle, and had the mind to hit the ball nice and early.
You'll see it here. Look at Maloney, just a little step inside, beats 2 defenders. Easy as you like.
What a great finish by Roy Shields.
And yeah, Shields didn't have it put in a plate for him, had to beat a defender himself, and class.
Very unlike his performance in the blue ball anyway.
And a hat-trick.
If you looked back at the replay, you could see James Tarrant identifying the space and just shifting the ball there, getting it through the hands. Really educated footballer and doing an excellent job out there today at 15. I believe this is the first time he's played 15 at AIL level, so he's doing a stellar job in my eyes.
And the 2 points added by Maloney, routine enough. And yeah, wow, we arrived here today, we saw the sun shine and we knew we'd be treated to a bit of rugby, but we've seen that tenfold.
Yeah. James Tarrant is definitely filling in the shoes of Harry Donnelly, who's at home at the moment, resting his knee. Fair play to him.
Could be out in the fall, yeah.
And Clontarf look quite rattled here.
Clontarf look very rattled. They didn't expect to come here and be 38 points to 15 down with probably 20 minutes on the clock or less. They kind of see this as UCD haven't a whole lot to play for, and they would have seen it as probably routine during the week, but it hasn't turned out that way, and they're in a proper battle here, and they're fighting for any points they can get. Obviously on three tries, but yeah, a 4th one will be.
It's really great because UCD turned up this morning and it seems like they had almost a chip on their shoulder. Came into this game with no fear at all. Threw the ball around, have been playing in the right areas of the pitch and are really playing well into a near enough gale force wind.
Absolutely.
So credit to the halfbacks, Mick Maloney and Rob Gilson, who's having a stellar game. What a beautiful pass by him there.
Yeah, it's really worked. The Maloney-Gilson partnership, and Maloney goes again and back inside to Shields.
He's been very good today.
Feels like he can score from anywhere. Jerry Hill taken down there, nice double hit from Clontarf.
In fairness, Clontarf, they keep coming with their shots in defence. Extremely physical, big man, bringing it to the young lads.
Here's Tarrant again, and bit of space, but just Deegan here on the outside. There's Tim Corkery. Once again, a bit of space if they can move it here.
Good carry there again by Rory
Clontarf
Byrne.
look properly stretched here if UCD can move it.
Sneak it out the back, Ruben.
Ruben just goes himself caught on the gain line at Tarrant now.
Carry by Tarrant. Alan Spice looks to be getting himself ready for a big impact. All 6'8" of them.
Bring in the spice. Here it is. We will wait till the break and play, and hopefully it'll be a UCD score before he comes on. Tarrant now.
Must say Rob Gilson's passing is exceptional. So
Not chili spice, not Tabasco spice, but Allen spice.
that was a good one,
Ruin
Luca.
that one, Luca.
That one's been
Very
sitting
good.
around for a while.
Sheehan now on the far hand side to ourselves here.
Right.
Tarf looks to be just over that ball, but I think the ball will come back.
Almost.
And O'Malley once again.
Said it before, I'll say it again. Does that so well. Go on, Rory.
There's Rory Shields now just on the...
Roy Byrne, I believe.
Sorry, Rory Byrne.
Just got a little bit isolated.
Donlan once again having a brilliant game, doing everything he can to drag his men up, but they're fighting a losing battle here so far.
Must give an honourable mention to Rory Byrne, the number 8 today for UCD. I believe it's only his second start in the AIL, and he's carrying excellently. Getting a lot of yakker. As Evan Coyle takes a knee. Must be showing his age there. Pushing on to be 31 or 32 at this stage.
Yeah. God knows how many AIL caps.
What a great college certainly
has,
been.
yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. Bringing in the reinforcements now, I believe. Alan
Here.
Spice and Tom O'Riordan are going to make their way onto the pitch.
2 first years again out of school, and seriously good big talents, and hopefully a big future in UCD and Leinster.
Bill Burns makes his way off. It's been great today, Bill Burns, fair play to him. He hasn't been fortunate with selection for a bit of the season, but he's really stepped up today and really made that 7th jersey almost his own after that performance. So fair play to him, a great UCD man as well.
Our UCD family father, obviously Bill Burns, you can hear him before you see him.
Yeah,
Willie Burns, and yeah, obviously.
and you can see him before you hear him as well. I think he's wintered well.
Oh, brilliant. Wintered well.
Jay Barnes still on the pitch there with his AirPods in, probably blasting Kanye West, but sure luck.
O'Malley makes way in. I'm not sure, yeah, for Tom O'Riordan, obviously. Coyler continues. And a serious shift from Hugo O'Malley. Another man over in Cheltenham. Penalty, obviously. There's Clontarf there. Dave Moore distracted me as usual.
Big scrum now here. What actually happened there?
You were showing me a text. But anyway, we will restart with the UCD scrum.
Big scrum now for Tom O'Riordan. He's really kind of made that 17 number his own all season, coming on for the last 20-30 minutes and really making an impactful statement on games.
There must be, what, 15 left? I'd say
about
20.
15, yeah. So if they were to score every time, it'd be try every... Yeah, we'll leave that to the mathematicians of the world.
Nice kick there from... Just caught laughing here through Dave Moore's garlic, but it's, yeah, I think it's out in the full.
It's unlucky by Rob Gilson, who's had a really good game so far. His passing's been so crisp.
Barry Gray now coming onto the field, Conal Henchy-esque, by the look of him.
Alongside Declan Adamson.
Declan Adamson spent a bit of time with the Connacht Academy, I believe, for a couple of years, but I think he's back now around the kind of Clontarf neck of the woods, so great player to be able to bring on for the last 15-20 minutes to try take a few points.
Absolutely. I think someone shouted it there, discipline is huge.
This is
for
big.
UCD.
I know I said it about 5 minutes ago, but this 5 minutes is really important.
Tony Ryan, took it in the air, but
It's a tough
that's what they call a crooked throw.
tough spot to bring a hooker on and have to throw into the line out straight away, especially in this breeze. It would unnerve the unnerviest man in the world.
And is Josh Murphy an ex-college man?
He would have been back in his day, I'd imagine.
He was,
he probably
yeah,
would
for
have
a
locked
couple
it
of
down
years.
Emma McMahon, who was coaching here today, obviously, and director of rugby here in UCD, but probably would have locked it down. Obviously, taking a break from professional rugby this year to as he focused on his studies or whatever. But I presume we'd see him maybe with Leinster again if he wishes.
Or he's with Connacht.
Connacht, yes. Yeah. Apologies. That's why you're here, Davey.
That's
why
I'm
we
here.
Pay you the big bucks.
That's it. Bit of insider knowledge almost.
And we'll just reset with a scrum again. Tom Reardon up against I think it's the substitute Bulger.
Seeing this is the last game of the season in the bowl, you probably won't hear from us again this season, so I'd just like to give a quick thank you to all of you for listening today. Obviously the game's not finishing up just yet, but thank you for joining us because the sport, BF Sports Analysis, really appreciate all the support. They do a great job.
From Tarf there.
Knocked on by Tarf there.
Tarf.
Leading to another UCD scrum
check
put
a few
in.
scores around the grounds. 23-19 still to Cork against Tarnier, so they'll go top as it stands, as we said. And Ballinhinch Lansdowne 7-5. Yeah, no update there. And City of Armagh Shannon 31 points to 19. And then Young Munster beating Trinity by 19 points to 10.
As I look onto the pitch there, it's nearly fair to say that Tom Reardon looks like a young Rory Mulvihill back in his day.
Oh, another college.
College
servant veteran.
He was nearly meant to come back this season, but
there were whispers of it.
There was whispers of it anyway, but I don't know. He may have hung up the boots as of now, but who knows for next season?
So you haven't seen him in a while. It's another strong scrum from Clontarf, and Erskine gives it UCD's way.
Great scrum there by Tom Reardon. Very unlike Rory Mulvihill, so maybe not so similar.
And yeah, Tarrant will look to get every ounce of this.
Tom Reardon, a bit of a scrum connoisseur, you know, his ears seem to perk up as soon as he sees that the referee's hand go out to indicate the scrum.
Absolutely. Love a scrum.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, if you're a prop this day and age, you have to really love a scrum, don't you? Otherwise, why would you be playing prop?
A man like Chris Hennessy, I think he's back from Australia. I think he's subbing for the J1s tomorrow, and it's great to see him back and straight back into training. And what a professional he is.
It's great to see him back. And
are you J1ing tomorrow, Davey?
No, I'm actually still out with a tight calf at the moment. But just back to Chris Hennessy. Like, great for him to come back for the senior cup final.
Going to get around Clontarf here on the edge, and Atzel King outside him.
Hit him.
Deegan just.
It's Roy Byrne, great tackle, my word. No.
Here's the big man, Jim Peters.
Need to hold him out here now.
Jerry trying to get over that. And just probably needed to be there for another second. And Clareevy looking to.
It's in the side of my eyes. On the ball, please. There we go.
Dives on it, and I think it's turned over. Just taking secure the ball, and
No, how did they get that?
Taking it straight out of the ruck, and they're straight into Conor Kelly, and just a bit messy there. I don't know how that happened. Or Gilston looked to have dived on it, and then suddenly Kelly was under the post. We'll see it in the replay, hopefully.
I'm not sure how long is left here. We don't have the time, unfortunately, up on the.
See it there, yeah. Rob just dives on it, and then somehow the ball's just taken out of the ruck. I'm not sure.
That looks quite illegal in my eyes.
Yeah, strange one, but the tries are won. Conor Kelly looks to add the extras. And Kelly now looking to add the extras.
Very good strike.
Just flags that down. He hasn't kicked well today at the post anyway. Probably about 5 or 10. We sent Luca out to check the time there on the clock.
Clontarf getting quite ready to the right of us here, complaining that UCD are taking their time walking up to the halfway. They've every right to do so.
Luca, talk to us. Can you inform us with any information?
7 minutes to go on the scoreboard here at the Belfield Bowl.
We can't promise it's totally accurate, but give or take, I'd say it's less than 10 anyway.
Yeah.
Mick Maloney looks so long, but it falls into the hands of Tony Ryan, who's a powerful carrier. Big D set coming up here now. That's a strong carry.
Really good there. And Coyle looks out in his feet, to be honest. Josh Murphy nearly gets through and takes 3 men to get him down. And here we go, here to Kelly and Tyke Bird. Just a high tackle there on Tyke Bird.
Slightly high there by Captain Bobby Sheen,
picked up a
unfortunately.
knock. Hopefully all is okay, but we'll pause for a second.
Matt Healy trying to lift the troops there, feeding energy in the heavies.
Good to see. The team really looks to be bonding well now, doesn't it? And playing in great harmony.
I think it's just a knee or a calf issue here for.
I don't know who it is. Is it 15
Bird,
for?
I think
it could be Tyke Bird, unfortunately. Hopefully he's alright. Looks serious enough.
Yeah, Hugo Malley comes back on.
8 minutes left. Evan Cole screams as he walks off the pitch here.
Yeah, O'Malley would have probably expected as he came off that he might be needed again, and Coyler gets a rapturous round of applause here in the bowl.
Coyler reminded me of Invictus, the movie, as he screamed 8 minutes coming off.
And I think Noah Sheridan's back into proceedings here. We'll just wait a second to have Tyke Bird taken off the pitch safely. We obviously hope he's all good.
And there we go again, as you can see, Jaffel Day sign up full well in support of the Irish Cancer Society.
And if you're in any position to support, obviously check out the UCD socials, Twitter and Instagram, and you can donate through links there. Thank you.
I suppose on that note we have to give another shout out to John Hammond.
Absolutely.
Fair play to John Hammond.
Turner actually take a lead there against Cork. That's a big absolute humdinger down there in Cork, and 26 points to 23 as it stands.
Tyke Bird leaving the pitch. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but it doesn't look too good.
Yeah, we wish him all the best, obviously.
Louis O'Reilly just with a bit of blood pouring from the ear there.
James Lowe, or Conor Kelly, sorry, coming up with it.
It's some left boot he has though, in fairness to him.
Yeah, like the Big Bertha Callaway driver.
Another golf reference, any early fancies for the Masters, Davey?
Not as it stands, but I do have my eyes on Rory McIlroy, who probably deserves a major after nearly 14 years, right?
Absolutely.
Sorry, 10 years. I think the last one he won was 2014.
Barry Gray now in the air, goes to them all, and they've looked to set that properly, and forward they go. In the tackle it must have been. Oh.
Soroka there screaming onto the sideline at the ref, looking for a card, looking for a penalty. I think the touch judge just put him back in the technical area there.
Into the corner there. I don't think the stream has ever got this much support, so we thank you to all our listeners.
Thanks very much to Mark Rogan as well there, just the comment he had out there about Harry Donnelly. We all are wishing him a very speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
I feel like there's a petition going around about having Luca back on next week.
Tarf go to the mall once again, as I can just about get a word in here, and substitute scrum half on here as well, Sean.
Hugo O'Malley comes up fast up. Can he take it to the house?
Oh, class from Hugo O'Malley. I don't know where he pulled that from. And a few players offside here, and yeah, we'll take that all day long.
Incredibly professional from Rob Gilson in there.
Picked his man, picked a Tarf man, but obviously in an offside position, and yeah, as you said, nicely done.
Just needs to find touch, and the ball's actually coming towards us here. Oh, jeez.
Man's on the roof there, and it's a bit of a jump.
If I was a guessing man, I'd say about 4, but it could be 3.
You're not much of a numbers man, Davey, are you? You're more of a talker.
More of a talker.
Like myself.
Great take there by Matt
Healy. Class. And Sheehan has it at the back now, and yeah, Tarf nearly accepting defeat here with just a couple of minutes on the clock, and I don't think many expected this today with the...
Oh, Gilso in 2 minds, but it's a good option. It's a great option.
Not a bad option, yeah.
We'll take that.
He was caught, yeah, but yeah, nice. Just throw it down the sideline.
Ross Deegan looks to be enjoying himself today.
Absolutely.
What's Ross Deegan's infamous line? No win, no bendy. So he'll be on the points tonight, I'm sure.
Taken there, Josh Murphy.
It's good to hear.
Absolutely, yeah, from the substitute. And Darcy just in the middle there. And
That's how he got it the first time as well. The same move.
there's Sheridan, must have been forward. It's not Atholl King will probably take it all the way. There's no one stopping this man. Gilson will do his best, but yeah, goes all the way and pass. There was a few shots for forward pass, but Atholl King takes it all the way, and there's probably
They can't be more than two anyway.
Yeah, definitely less than 5, probably 2 or 3.
Tarf looked to be allowed off this line-out set piece.
You can just see it there. Yeah, really good from Peter Marr.
I think it was the same move that got us there in the first.
now Sheridan.
Just there after the halftime break.
No chance of a forward pass, and Atholl King takes it to the house.
Tough one to defend, to be fair. The women's hockey team is making a good bit of noise as Conor Kelly looks to set himself to kick. Might get Luke over there just to shush him.
Yeah, the ball falls silent, but you'd imagine there's definitely not enough time for Clontarf to
It's another good strike.
gauge back into it, but
Just shy of the post.
James Lowe to the left.
so yeah, still a 13-point lead.
A few players jogging up for them, I'd be walking, but look, that's why I'm here, not on the pitch.
2 converted tries would be a miracle. I think 3 minutes left on the clock.
3 minutes left.
4.5.
4.5.
Jonathan Erskine just calls 4.5, so it's certainly there's a bit of rugby to be played. And hopefully now,
There's probably not 2 tries in it though, is there, John?
I wouldn't tempt fate. We'll touch wood, everyone, and hopefully UCD can see it out. Nice kick there from Maloney right to the touchline. Atholl King was underneath it, and the substitute Gray takes it forward now. I presume they'll have to run it through Darcy, and UCD stretched here. Digo needs to get his man here.
Go, Diego!
Peter Marr. Ruben needs a bounce here. Yeah, it comes up for him nicely. And
Electric footwork.
get away from Sheridan. Yeah, really good from Maloney. Really important now. UCD can just hold on to the ball, and we'll probably get it out of this half anyway, and then build a good defensive line. That's a punch there from Josh Murphy, but I don't think the referee's seen it. Oh, Spicer there on Sheridan. Big shot. The Spice has arrived. Good from UCD. Really important here. We just keep a strong defensive line.
Need Matt Healy back on his feet. He's putting in a serious shift today.
Lungs must be burning here. Every UCD player, what a shift they put in, and Tom nearly holds him up there. And
James Turner looks to have picked up.
Tarf still in their own half, and there's Peter Marr again, dangerous player, and through to Matt Darcy, and King's on his outside. And Ruben could take him down. There's 2 men there. Rob Gilson's just very well to get back, and
Somebody.
Matt Darcy possibly. I think it's just knocked on. I think we knock on first by UCD possibly. But wow, people are out on their feet here. There's a few things being said here, but time's definitely off. There's a few men down. You can see it here on the replay of Matt Darcy out to Atholl King, and
Looked to have the pace and ready to finish it, didn't he?
Niall Carroll, another club legend, on his way to the pitch now, I think, in replace of James Tarrant, potentially.
Was it a knock on first by UCD?
I think it was, knock on off Blue first, but Jesus, we did. It was a serious scramble from UCD to get back there. I think there's still 3 minutes on the clock here.
3 minutes, I heard, yeah. Still a lot of time.
We'll just check the Tavernier score. It's still 26-23 to Tavernier as it stands. I think they're in third place anyway, behind they're 3 points behind Corkon, and obviously then Clontarf 2 points ahead.
James Tarrant just coming off here, just a standout performance again by him. He's been exceptional all season, and playing 15 for the first time as well. He was really excellent. Just BF Sports analysis streaming both the UCD and Clontarf game next week, as well as Lansdowne. Energia versus Clontarf is a repeat of the final, and a UCD against Trinity, 5:30 in College Park.
See you there.
We also have one more kind of special game on for you, Lansdowne against City of Armagh. Will all take place next Saturday. Tune in to BF Sports Analysis.
It's a great time to be alive. I'll obviously wrapping up in a couple of weeks, but we will enjoy it while we have it. It'll be a long summer without it, won't it, Didi?
It will indeed. Who knows what most people get up to when there's no AIL around.
It's tough. You wake up on a Saturday with absolutely nothing to do, and we'll have a reset that'll suit UCD. Just wind the clock down.
Roy Mulvihill doing, or sorry, Tom O'Riordan doing a good job out there. Well done.
Rory Mulvihill-esque. And the substitute scrum half, I think it's Sean Finley. Apologies if I have that wrong and the team sheets were wrong, but I think it's himself, and he'll feed the scrum here. And the scrum goes down, but I think the ball's there for them to use it into Atzel King, the danger man. Tarf just 6 or 7 meters short now. Jim Peters, try there. A late surge here from Clontarf.
Will there be time for the restart?
I think there will. I think Conor Kelly, we looked at add the extras here. It's routine enough, but the way he's kicked today, there's no guarantees.
Yeah, good kick.
So we're 6 points in it here. And UCD just stroll up. Need a bit of composure here to see this one out. There's, I'd say, a minute or two on the clock, and huge moments here. And look, as we look for cool heads,
Nervy times, but
a big kick chase is needed, obviously, and just good defensive line. Hangs really nicely there from Maloney with
good take.
nice take.
Josh Murphy, I believe. Oh no, Fionn Gilbert, was it?
I think so. And here come Tarf now through Josh Murphy once again. What an immense game he's had, taken down by the Spice. The ball slow to come back there, and Conor Kelly into Peters. Deegan's got to go here, and he's caught in the middle. And UCD get around through Peter Moore, and Deegan's got to take him here.
Go through us.
In the dying moments here, Josh Murphy once again. And the ball falls loose.
Kick it out. Yes!
I think we're... Oh, the game's over here, and we've won by 6 points. Unbelievable result. And you can't hear anything here. Luca Haas is trying to put on Benga Boys.
One of Matt Healy's favourites.
Matt Healy will enjoy this one anyway. Unbelievable scenes here. As UCD beating the number ones, and I'm not sure if the results is finalised over in Corkon, but absolutely huge, and big banana skin slip up there from Clontarf, and we will just ask David Moore on we didn't get time for during the game, man of the match.
Yeah, look, some really good performances out there today. Special mention to to Roy Byrne, to Matt Healy. Alan Spice brought a lot of impact when he was coming off the bench. James Tarrant slotting into 15 was excellent as well, but man of the match has to go to one man and one man only. Like I said earlier in the game, he didn't finish there last Friday at the Blue Ball, but he certainly finished 3 today. So fair play to Roy Shield, my man of the match, AIL man of the match. Thank you.
That kind of sums it up, really. That was one of the most enjoyable days I've had in the comms box, and thank you. We'll be back next week, obviously on BF, hopefully not ourselves, but one more mention to Daffel today. Get onto the UCD Twitters and socials, but next week we play Trinity away in College Park, College Dark, and we will see you there. It's an evening kickoff. It should be good atmosphere. Luca, Davey, any last words?
Thanks for having us, John.
Yeah, thanks for having us, John. Very enjoyable, and hopefully have us back sometime in the very near future.
We'll do it again sometime soon. Thank you very much. Cheers.
God bless.